think it's cool. I like the protagonist.
Again, Tenet is awesome. Inception is super overrated. Okay. If you can't hear Christopher Nolan movies beyond Dark Knight Rises, where, yeah, Bane did sound weird, you know what you need? Bluetooth headphones, my friend. You
Yeah.
need a sense. You need one of those sound bars. You need to stop using the Kenwood graphic equalizer from 1987 and get a real stereo. I'm tired of the excuse that they can't hear his movies, okay? That's on you. All right? Stop listening to bootleg movies and get a Blu-ray player. But that's just my quick little digression as an example to show, hey, there is a way to do exposition in movies, and Beverly Hills Cop has it. It goes by quickly, it feels natural, and you get it. Nobody doesn't understand Beverly Hills Cop.
Can you do this for me? Can you do this? Can you do something for me?
Go for it.
I interrupted you again. I'm sorry.
No. I'm sorry. It's the scotch.
Yeah. It's my new rye that I got.
I love
Nashville
you,
barrel. Nashville barrel, single barrel, Max's Bottle Shop, delicious. Go buy one. But it's
sweet.
Very good whiskey. You need to get over here, Norbert. Come over to leave Korea. Come hang out with us. We'll give you some whiskey. But
in the Belafonte. Okay, I believe you.
Give me 5 reasons. So I read a lot about these movies because I'm very curious about the making and the phenomena of these films. I mean, Beverly Hills Cop 2 with inflation made $359 million, which is more than Up, which is more than Batman Returns, which is more than Twilight, which is more than Superman 2, Batman vs. Superman. I mean, more than Suicide Squad, Skyfall, Hobbit. Like, it's gigantic. So but I keep reading that, yes, Beverly Hills Cop 2 is a better movie. And
That's insane.
And it's not taking anything, listen, as far as sequels go, I would put Beverly Hills Cop 2 up there with my favorite sequels.
For sure.
But it's not Beverly Hills Cop. But can you give me 5 reasons why Beverly Hills Cop 2 might be better than Beverly Hills Cop 1?
Okay, number 1, Brigitte Nielsen. She's smoking hot.
60 seconds.
Yes. Stop it, Google. The tablet listens to you. So anyway, number 1, Brigitte Nielsen. She was super hot at the time. And was this before or after Red Sonja dropped?
It's got to be after.
87, right?
Wait, Red Sonja was 87?
No. I mean, Beverly Hills Cop 2 was 87.
Yeah, I mean, Red Sonja was 80... No, there's no way it was past 87. Okay. Wait, let me look. So, 85. Okay, good.
Okay, good. So Brigitte Nielsen is number 1. She was, man, prime Brigitte Nielsen. Listen, that's a problem. Okay? It's a serious problem. and she, there might be people, Brigitte Nielsen can't act, really? Did you see Beverly Hills Cop 2?
Yeah.
Do you find that she's stilted in her dialogue readings? Do you find that she's literally not more intimidating than most of the men in that picture? Because I don't. Brigitte Nielsen is a badass villain. Okay? Number 2, the fact that they turn up the level of quote-unquote Euro trash villainy. Okay? Because Beverly Hills Cop 1, you just get your guy. He's an art dealer. And by the way, he smuggles 80 keys of coke like a week.
Yeah.
While he's also smuggling German bearer bonds, which ties into the operation that Eddie Murphy put together by himself without his captain's permission, which was also smuggling. But the difference being 80 keys of coke, billions in bearer bonds versus $5,000 worth of cigarettes. Message. Yeah. That's class right there, baby. Beverly Hills Cop has it all the messages. All right. Jürgen Prochnow is the big bad.
Oh yeah.
In Beverly Hills Cop 2. And he's solid, but then, twist, Jürgen Prochnow's actually not the big bad. It's the other guy, the short one, who doesn't even speak. All the stuff belongs to him. And it's an insurance scam. Oh my God, I was wrong. It was Earth all along. Like, it's just a twist, okay? And that's actually number 3. They tried to get real jiggy with the plot. Like, twist. The bad guy's not the bad guy. There's another bad guy. Oh, my God. Oh. Right? Number 4, Stakes is high, in the words of De La Soul. Stakes is high. They shoot Ronnie Cox as a good guy. We don't do that. We don't do that.
Ronnie.
Nobody shoots. Ronnie Cox is a good guy for a change. What are you doing? What are you doing? Okay? Cohagen died brutally. Yes. But Cohagen was literally extorting people for air. All right? Doesn't get more sociopathic than that.
Yeah.
Right? Doesn't get more sociopathic than that. And what he was doing as the big bad in RoboCop, 20 years in Afghanistan, buddy, that's the defense industry. Unfortunately, they just make money off of murder. So he was a worse bad guy in Total Recall than he was in RoboCop. All right? And RoboCop, he gets shot and falls out a window. Here, he's trying to do good, man. That's not cool. You don't shoot Ronnie Cox. And he's got sexy legs, too. Did you see those short shorts?
Oh, man,
he's jogging around?
Yep.
Sweet Jesus.
Uncle Ronnie.
Do you have those gams? Because I don't. I'm trying to get those gams.
He's a svelte guy in these movies, man.
Yeah, he's a handsome man. He's late, too, unfortunately, the late Ronnie Cox, I think. But he's a solid actor. Okay, so that was what, 4?
Yep.
That was 4 things. And then number 5 is absolutely Tony Scott, yo. The movie looks better. It looks better, dude. It does look better. It looks better.
It's just so. Listen, I'm a big Tony Scott fan.
Yeah. We are Tony Scott fans on the MFF podcast. 100%.
Oh wait, Ronnie Cox. Is he still?
I thought he died, dude. Did I kill Ronnie Cox? That's a $50.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, years active. It doesn't have a.
Wow, he's still alive.
Yeah.
Sweet Jesus, he was born in 1938, dude. That guy was alive before television.
You pulled Rotten Tomatoes when they accidentally killed John Carpenter one time.
You know what? Statement retracted. Ronnie Cox not late. Cohagen, give us the air.
Yeah, but you're right, man. Tony's the style in this.
It's so good, dude.
But you know what's kind of crazy? I love the look of the first one. The first one feels so real. The second one feels like a movie.
That's right. That's correct. The second one feels like a Michael Bay film. Absolutely.
I mean, there's a lot of smoke.
Yeah.
So much smoke. I mean, listen, Judge Reinhold accidentally blows up a truck with a rocket launcher.
Yes.
It is wonderful. Any movie that features an accidental, listen, I love rocket launcher gags. It's why I think I'm still a fan of In the Army Now, because he shoots a rocket launcher backwards. And it's a great gag, by the way. That's a very funny gag.
Look, you keep talking about Pauly Shore movies with me, and we might have to stop being friends. Okay? The line must be drawn here. You
don't like that line where he's like, suck on this one time, and then he shoots it backwards?
It's just that Pauly Shore's always, squeaky weasel, buddy. I want to fight you. I'm sorry.
No, I think it's the rocket launcher. I think that, when I see a rocket launcher gag in a movie, I'm sold on it immediately. Despicable Me, I love it. There's rocket launcher gags.
Rocket launchers are awesome, and that is actually reason 5A. Judge Reinhold gets a weird character arc. They bump up the profile of Judge Reinhold in part 2, and it does not affect the movie negatively. It's good to see Judge Reinhold and Eddie Murphy bounce off each other. It's hilarious.
This is not my office.
And then there's Gilbert Gottfried for some reason.
Oh, yeah.
And then
25 tickets!
Right. And we get Chris Rock in one of his early roles, There's some solid stuff in part 2, which is why it is, like I said, copy pasta of part 1. And that's why people will say it's either equal to or as good as. Beverly Hills Cop 1 and 2, aliens, my friend. That's the level that they're at. That's the level that they're at.
That's really fair. Yeah, because they're different beasts entirely.
Yeah. Well, aliens are really different.
Yeah.
But Beverly Hills Cop 1 and 2, one has a budget. One has an actual Hollywood budget. The other one, you could tell, Beverly Hills Cop, they weren't trying to spend that money. The movie looks really cheap, But like you say, that cheapness turns into grittiness. It doesn't look like a B movie, but it's a $14 million budget in 84. Movies were higher budget than that, man. Like we mentioned before, 84 was the year for U.S. cinema. Some serious shit came out in 84, brother, in America.
Huge movies. Like Karate Kid. I'm just saying, like, it was a gigantic year at the box office. But guess which one? Guess which was number one?
It was Cop, baby.
Yeah.
100%.
So I'm looking at, like, the movies that were in the top 10 that year. You have Ghostbusters, Temple of Doom, Gremlins, Karate Kid, Police Academy, Footloose, Beverly Hills Cop, Star Trek: The Search for Spock, Terms of Endearment, Romancing the Stone, Splash, Purple Rain. I mean, it was just, breaking. Like Red Dawn, Terminator, Sudden Impact. People forget how much money Breakin' made. Like, I'm not joking. Like, that movie made a lot of money.
Totally.
And it was, Canon Films.
Yeah. We also can't forget Chud, man. Cannibalistic Humanoid Underground Dwellers.
Top Secret. 16 Candles. Dune.
Top Secret. Yeah. Conan the Destroyer.
Amadeus. We're just naming movies.
But the thing is, these are not $14 million movies. This is what we're trying to say.
Yeah.
You know? They spent some serious cash on these movies. Okay? And those movies look like movies, but they don't have the gritty feel, the dirt look of Beverly Hills Cop. All right? Look, Bachelor Party, Tom Hanks, you know? This is a terrible movie. People love this movie, though. Okay? It came out in 84, right? Nobody's talking about this movie, but people talk about Tom Hanks to this day as, you know what? He's Americana. He's a solid dude. Nobody's talking about Beverly Hills Cop or Eddie Murphy the way they talk about Tom Hanks.
Nope.
And I'm fairly certain that Eddie Murphy movies have made more.
It's
willing to fight that battle.
I mean, I guess just the sheer number of Hanks around. Like, I'd love to see the average.
Ton of movies.
I mean, you know what's kind of crazy too is Beverly Hills Cop was in 2006 theaters in 84. That's more than any other movie that year. I mean, Search for Spock was in 1,966. You know what's crazy? Amadeus was in 802 theaters and it pulled in 51 million. That's pretty good.
and it's a long, unforgiving movie.
Yeah.
Okay? And you want to talk about expository dialogue.
Wolf.
You know? You got your man F. Murray Abraham just chewing and nibbling on scenery. But he was brilliant.
Who has a better laugh? Amadeus or Axel Foley?
I was gonna say, you know what? That brings me to what's your Eddie Murphy laugh? And by the way, the answer, Amadeus, because he sounds insane. Eddie Murphy sounds like he's having fun. Amadeus sounds like he's gonna kill you. Can you do an Eddie Murphy laugh? What do you think? What's your impression of Eddie Murphy?
No, it's like the time you tried to make me do a Northern Irish accent for Ronan. Man, I don't know what it was, but I was doing an episode one day, and I busted out an impression that I was on with Adam and Megan, and I busted out this impression, and they went, "Oh my gosh, that's it! Like you just nailed this person." Then I tried it again, and it was completely wrong. So I think I'm good for like one good impression a year.
Nah, brother, it's a zone. It's a zone that you get in. It's a zone that you get in. It's totally just a zone that you get in. You got to give it a moment.
Look at this. Look at these movies, Norbert. Like this, like Purple Rain, Karate Kid, Gremlins, Temple of Doom, Ghostbusters, Beverly Hills Cop. That's a strong
number one movie of the year, Beverly Hills Cop. That's right. Bow down to something greater than yourselves.
Do you think 100%. People sleep on 84 too much?
You know,
because 99, 94, there's a year with Wizard of Oz in the 30s.
Right.
I mean, the 70s had some deep years.
It's a generational thing, quite honestly. You know, our generation recognizes these movies as not just, you know, good movies, but iconic beyond just the Hollywood phrase tentpole, you know. So Eddie Murphy comes onto the screen in 84 doing Super Cop, but as a black guy.
Oh, man.
And far less violent. All right. I think that needs to be emphasized. Eddie Murphy is doing all the crazy Super Cop 80 shit without the body count. until Beverly Hills Cop 3, where he kills a lot of
Violent.
people.